Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village called Amberleaf, there lived a breathtakingly beautiful girl named Lena. Lena stayed with her loving parents in a humble cottage at the edge of the village. Her mother, Mariel, had once been the most admired woman in all of Amberleaf. Men from far and wide wished to marry her. In fact, many said Mariel was the pride of the village, and even the village prince couldn't win her heart. Eventually, she chose a kind and humble man named Garin, which left many surprised. Garin was considered the luckiest man in the land. Lena grew up to be even more stunning than her mother. All the girls in Amberleaf admired her, and many young men dreamed of winning her heart. One sunny afternoon, Lena was returning from the Willowbrook stream, a small river that flowed gently through the forest near her home. As she walked along the path, she suddenly noticed a giant snake gazing at her with unblinking eyes. She froze. She had never seen a creature so large and frightening. The snake began to slither toward her gently. Lena screamed in terror and shut her eyes tightly, bracing for the worst. But when she slowly opened her eyes again, the snake was gone. Shaken, she ran all the way back to Amberleaf, her heart pounding. When she reached home, she told her mother everything. Mariel hugged her tightly, relieved that Lena had returned unharmed. But in the days and weeks that followed, something strange began to happen. Lena found herself in dangerous situations, and each time, the mysterious snake appeared to protect her. One evening, she was about to step on a venomous night-fang scorpion hidden beneath a fallen leaf when the giant snake suddenly appeared and let out a loud hiss. Startled, Lena jumped back just in time to see the deadly scorpion scuttle away. The snake hissed sharply in front of her, its tongue flickering as its body coiled on the forest floor. Lena stood frozen, her whole body trembling with fear. Without a second thought, she turned and ran back to Amberleaf, her mind haunted by the creature's glowing eyes. That night, Lena couldn't stop thinking about the snake. What did it want from her? Why did it keep appearing? As darkness covered the village, Lena finally fell asleep only to be met by a terrifying dream. In her dream, she was a snake, slithering through the underbrush beside the very same snake she had seen in the forest. She could feel her own body hissing and moving with eerie grace. Startled awake, Lena gasped for air and rushed to her mother's room. With tears in her eyes, she told Mariel about the dream. Mariel gently comforted her, whispering that it was just a dream, nothing more. Still, unease lingered in Lena's heart. The next evening, Lena ventured once more into the forest to gather firewood. As she reached for a fallen branch, the snake appeared again, this time just a few feet away. Panic surged through her and she ran, but only a few steps away, she heard a loud crack. Turning around, she saw that the thick branch from the tree above had fallen exactly where she had been standing. It would have crushed her. In stunned silence, Lena looked at the snake. It was already retreating into the shadows, quietly disappearing into the foliage. Confused and trembling, Lena realized the snake had saved her. Her fear slowly began to shift into curiosity. Why would a snake protect her? This time, she decided to follow it. Carefully and quietly, Lena trailed behind the creature as it glided through the underbrush. After a while, it led her to a mysterious cave carved into the hillside. She stood at the entrance, staring in awe, but fear returned, and her courage faded. Lena turned and ran back home without stepping inside, but she wasn't alone. Someone had been watching from the shadows. A village maiden named Saren had heard Lena's scream earlier and had followed the sound through the forest. From a distance, she saw Lena and the giant snake face to face. Curiosity burned inside Saren. What was Lena doing with a giant forest serpent? Were they connected? Jealousy crept in. The very next morning, Saren began spreading rumors throughout Amberleaf. She told anyone who would listen that Lena had powers to control snakes, that she'd seen a snake protect Lena from a falling tree, and that Lena must have ties to dark magic. The gossip spread like wildfire. Whispers filled the village air, and suspicion began to brew. Some villagers feared Lena, wondering if she had made a pact with mysterious forces. Others, however, dismissed it all as jealousy, a desperate attempt by Saren to tarnish the reputation of the most admired girl in Amberleaf. But even amidst all the whispers and doubt, the young men of the village remained undeterred. Many still admired Lena and dreamed of winning her heart, Many young men in Amberleaf were eager to win Lena's hand in marriage. She was, without doubt, the most beautiful maiden in the village, and her beauty seemed to cast a spell on all who saw her. Among them was a charming and well-respected young farmer named Cale. Cale was known for his strong work ethic, his kindness, and the bountiful harvests from his land. He had first met Lena during the Moonlight Festival, an event filled with music, lanterns, and dancing under the stars. From that moment, their paths began to intertwine. As the days passed, Cale and Lena spent more time together, walking along forest trails, laughing by the stream, and sharing secrets under the old fig tree. Unlike the others who tried to impress her with gifts and grand words, Cale simply understood her. Lena, who had rejected every suitor before him, finally said yes to Cale's promise of marriage. He was everything she had ever dreamed of: gentle, honest, and brave. Cale soon visited Lena's home, accompanied by his elders, to formally declare his intention. Lena's parents, Mariel and Garin, welcomed him warmly. A date was quickly set for the marriage introduction ceremony, and preparations began with excitement and joy. As the special day arrived, the entire village of Amberleaf gathered at the family's compound. Lena looked radiant in a flowing dress dyed with the rich colors of forest berries and gold thread. Her hair was adorned with delicate wildflowers, and her eyes sparkled with both hope and nervous anticipation. Everyone had come to witness the union of the village's most admired couple. Everyone had gathered to witness the joyous marriage ceremony in the peaceful village of Emberhollow. Lena stood glowing in her ceremonial dress, ready to begin a new life with Cale. But just as the priest raised his hands to bless the union, a massive serpent slithered into the midst of the crowd. Panic erupted. Screams echoed as villagers scattered in every direction. Even Cale, filled with terror, turned and fled, never to speak to Lena again. Lena was shattered. Her dreams of happiness were destroyed in a single moment. Rumors spread like wildfire in Emberhollow that Lena was cursed, or in league with dark forces. Even those who once praised her beauty now avoided her shadow. Unable to bear the stares and whispers, Lena fled Emberhollow. She sought refuge in the nearby village of Stonebrook, where her godmother Narelle, her mother's oldest friend, welcomed her with warmth. As Lena poured out her heart, telling Narelle of the serpent and how it had ruined her life, her godmother grew serious. "Then we must end it," she said. "Before it ends you." The two women returned secretly to Emberhollow. Lena guided Narelle through the thick woods, to the moss-covered cave where the serpent dwelled. The snake was sleeping soundly. With trembling hands, Lena raised a blade, determined to end this nightmare. But as she moved to strike, the serpent suddenly awoke and lunged at Narelle, biting her. Lena, startled, stumbled and accidentally cut her own palm. Blood spilled onto the serpent's scales. And then something miraculous happened. The serpent's scales shimmered, dissolved, and slowly transformed. In moments, standing before them was not a beast but a beautiful girl, looking almost exactly like Lena. Lena stepped back, heart pounding, confused beyond words. She ran home to her mother, Elra, and told her everything. Her mother turned pale. Tears welled in Elra's eyes as she finally revealed the truth. "When you were born, the entire village rejoiced. But after I delivered you, I felt a second pain. And then, a snake emerged. I panicked. I was terrified. I left the snake deep in the forest and never spoke of it again." Lena was overwhelmed. She had a twin abandoned, forgotten, left to grow up alone in the wilderness. She and her mother hurried back to the forest. There, the transformed girl stood frightened, confused, while nearby, Narelle laughed maniacally, her eyes wild with madness. Suddenly, Narelle began to shout, "Your mother and I were once like sisters. But I loved a man who chose her over me. Out of jealousy, I cursed her unborn child, wishing to turn it into something vile. But I never knew she carried two. I thought the spell failed, until you, Lena, told me about the serpent in the woods. I realized then your twin survived." Narelle had tried to kill the girl to cover her sins. But now, she was consumed by her own wickedness, her mind broken by guilt and rage. As Narelle collapsed, sobbing and laughing into the forest soil, Lena turned to her sister, the girl who had been a snake for so long. Her sister confessed softly, "I only tried to stop your wedding because Cale wasn't what he seemed. He had made a bet with his friends to win your heart, to win a wager. He was never going to love you truly. I couldn't let him break you. Lena wept. She hugged her twin tightly. I'm so sorry, she whispered. For all the pain, the loneliness. You saved me. News of the miracle spread quickly through Ember Hollow. The villagers, in shock and wonder, welcomed Lena's twin as one of their own. From that day, the sisters lived together, sharing a bond no one could break. And the villagers never forgot the strange tale of Lena and her long-lost twin, the girl who had once been a snake. Moral of the story: jealousy can destroy more than friendships, it can ruin lives. The evil we do often lives with us. Choose kindness over envy, and truth over deception. For every secret we bury, one day it may return transformed.